Hey, son, hey, and welcome to PixelPia. Tonight's live stream doesn't have a topic or a specific function more than talk about whatever you want, what you want to see on my channel or anything else, just hanging out. Let's see who's here. DJ Talks, hey, son, hey. I see you have some wishes. Less of this. I don't know. That has become your signature. Oh, you're interested in Pinterest. Why not? Cheryl is maybe here. I'm not sure. At least you were here. And yes, I'm pretty sure the picture was a lemur. As I said, we have no specific topic tonight, so I am just gonna put the link out there for anybody who wants to enter this stream and be a part of it. And while we're waiting for DJ and I have my trigger finger ready, let me ask you if the sound is okay, if the background music is hearable, audible, hearable, audible, and if my voice is loud enough. And here we go.
Hey, Pia.
Hey, DJ, as you see, you can't get everything you wish for.
I know.
How are you?
You, I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. I saw your latest TikTok. Thank you. I must say that was great.
Yeah, I saw I have a posted model, and it's a good place to promote yourself. So,
Oh, I'm so happy. You are really doing a lot of work to promote my podcast, and you should know it's appreciated. And I will try to pay you back when your new channel goes up because that is close to my heart, you know.
and
So,
yeah, don't worry about it. I mean, I know you have been working on getting this ready and been nervous about putting it out there was, I mean, that happens to everyone. So
mhm,
I
yeah,
thought,
think you can never, no matter how seasoned you are, I don't think you can ever get away from some nerves when you start something new.
yeah, yeah, definitely.
Part of it.
I mean, I could tell you with, uh, but with every video before I put it out, I did get nervous a little bit of how would this do and will it be any good? Because, uh,
I agree.
yeah, so,
And you are never really 100% happy with what you have done. You always want to do something better and something more with it.
yeah, I mean, from Well, as you know from watching me for the past, what, 2 years now, you know that I haven't always been the best vocally, so just put out some that's purely audio. You couldn't get more into those vocal and auditory settings that you thought you would never touch.
Yeah,
So,
absolutely. I understand that perfectly. But you have done it anyhow, even though
yeah,
it's harder for you than it is for me. My only problem is my accent sometimes.
yeah, I get that. Hey, Gina, hey, Kenna.
Hi, Gana. Hey, Gina. I think
But,
you're still in the chat if you want to come on, guys.
yeah, I definitely get that. And as I have told you, I enjoy both versions of your podcast. So no matter what version I listen to, I'm always excited to hear it. Um,
Thank you, DJ. You are such a good supporter. And I actually think that there will be totally different groups of listener on the audio podcast and the video podcast.
yeah, I'm I'm sure there will be, and the good thing about doing both, and we have discussed this at length before, is if someone's in their call and they want to listen, they could just pop it on their phone and maybe have it over the call speakers and listen to it like that.
But
Well,
one of my dilemmas right now is I've changed the time. I thought I was going to publish all my audio podcast on Sundays. I'm not. I have changed that to Monday morning. But now I
uh,
don't know where to publish. If I'm going to publish right now for episode 2, I changed it from Sunday to Monday. So
mm,
8 o'clock in the morning, I released the audio version, and then the video version 3 o'clock in the afternoon the same day. But I'm so I don't know if I need to publish them the same day, if I should differentiate it and see what day fits best for YouTube.
yeah, I mean, what what I would say, not make it into recommendations here, but as long as you publish them in the same week, that
Mhm.
should be good enough.
I wrote today in my blog post on the website, I wrote about this and I said, for YouTube, I am going to try little different times. I'm going to let the Monday morning for the audio podcast be for at least a month, 4 episodes, and see how that works.
Yeah,
But for YouTube, I'm going to switch it up a little more often, I think, to find a good time for it.
yeah, I mean, and I get that, but because you never know when your audience is online.
And I don't know what audience I will have for the podcast yet.
Yeah,
This so new to
that too. I mean, I I understand that you have your ideal audience, but
I have an idea, but that may not be true.
yeah, yeah, that idea never goes as planned as people think it might. I mean, you might attract some people with Swedish ancestry, but
Hmm.
what I think you might attract more people who want to learn about our countries.
Yeah, I think there can be different types of people. It can be people that are just interested in other countries, other cultures. There
Yep,
can be people that has some connection to Sweden in one way or another, and it can be people. It can actually be people from Sweden that are curious about how I look at us Swedes now when I have lived this long in the US.
yeah, I mean, you've been to US, nice, but yeah, you've been to US for 18 years now.
18 years, yeah.
So yeah, I'd say that's a pretty good comparison between US and Sweden and Swedish culture because, and I don't know how much you get into TikTok, but there's this British English teacher who he thinks his mind gets blown every time he learns something about the US that is way different than Britain or the UK because hey
I,
Gita,
hi, Jean.
imagine imagine being able to drive through a whole country in half a day.
Hmm.
Now,
Well, you can't do that in Sweden, depending on, you can do that if you drive from the east to the west or vice versa. But if you drive from the south to the north, you can't because Sweden is a very long and narrow country. So,
yeah, yeah. So I
or
mean,
let's drop my podcast for now. That I know it
okay.
my mind a lot, but you said something here in the beginning that you would like to see some
Yes,
here
about
some Pinterest.
about Pinterest. Okay, let me go go in on why I said that first. I
Yeah.
have I have used Pinterest in the past for like making design boards, and I used to post thumbnails on it, but I never really understood why people are interested in that was
I I see what you're saying. You know, I have had my Pinterest account since back in the days when it first started, when it was
Mm.
like all these apps did, like um, what's it called? The one that's audio only,
Clubhouse.
Clubhouse. That when you start, it's on invite only. That
Yeah.
I, that's when I got my Pinterest account, when it was invite only, so it wasn't open to the public yet. And I used it a lot in the beginning, and then I haven't used it for years. And I recently actually started to looking into it again. It's so funny that you said Pinterest. Uh, Bye, Dorito. Enjoy your dinner. Hope you get something good.
Uh,
I actually just today read a very interesting article about how to use Pinterest to promote podcasts.
really?
And
Uh,
I all of a sudden realized that I need to get back into Pinterest because there are things there that you can do now that you couldn't do back in the days when I used it. You can add video, you can do a lot of things that I didn't know about.
mm,
So that is most definitely something I need to look in at on for this channel, for PixelPia, and do a couple of tutorials. Now I wanted to do on Thursday, I want to continue my Google series and do the Google Forms because that is something I
mm,
think people don't know enough about. That won't be too much. It's one, maybe, no, it's only going to be one video. But after that, I haven't planned where I'm going to continue. So I think you are right. It's time for me to start studying Pinterest again. And that is how I do most of my tutorial. When there is something that I want to learn, I start working on it and then I do a tutorial. So I am never a expert or a master of what I do. It's just something
yeah.
to learn about and then I do tutorials. So it is really for beginners because I am a beginner. And I feel like
Uh,
when I read this article today, I realized that I know nothing about Pinterest of today.
mm,
I remember back in the days, but that is not at all what Pinterest is today. So it was fun that you mentioned Pinterest of all things that I can do next
yeah.
because I think
Yeah.
it's time to take a look at Pinterest.
Yeah. I still have a account for it, but I'm not using it because I really don't know how to use Pinterest.
I know. And there are probably a lot of
Yeah, I
people
don't
that
know
use it
it.
just as a place to save photos. You are on the web and you have a photo you want to save and you save it to Pinterest.
Mm,
But it is today it is so much more that you can actively do with Pinterest.
yeah.
I'm surprised. And I'm in here now. I actually have, if I'm not, I mean, you have business access, you have a lot of things here. And I'm actually, in just a couple of days, I hope, I am officially PixelPia LLC. I have
Huh?
registered it as,
Really
Congratulations.
yeah.
nice.
So, well, I thought I needed to do it. Not that I think it will be a business that make any money for quite a while, but now at least I have an official
Yeah,
LLC.
yeah. Yeah, I get that.
So I have to look into the business accounts here. I thought I had, didn't I set up? I thought I had two accounts for this. Is I have a business account here for PixelPia, but I thought I had. Gosh, I you see how long I haven't used it.
Um,
Let me see on my phone here. I don't know if this is the right one. Thank you, Ghana. You know what? If should I tell you what I have used Pinterest for the most? And this is so stupid. Uh, I have mostly used it. No, this is the same account. When I have to look into that when I do tutorials. I have mostly used it to uh, gosh, to save photos of haircuts and hair colors. And when I go to the hairdresser, I pull up my Pinterest and show this is that's actually what I mostly have used my Pinterest for. It's so stupid, but it is a lot of other things that you can use it for. Let me log out from this and see if I log in with. No, that's my business account. Why don't I have log out and log in with something else? I should have another account. What is this? My Facebook, maybe, account. That's not it either. I don't know. I have to go through this and find my old account. Yeah, again, I think that's something very common. I use it for, oh, I'm not completely honest. That's the most I use it for, I think. I have a whole folder with hair. I have two more
uh,
that I use a lot.
yeah.
The second one is Halloween costumes.
Oh,
And the
Uh,
one,
nice.
third one
mm-hmm.
is new tattoos. So those three things is what I have used my personal account for most: to find haircuts and hairstyles, to find new ideas for Halloween costumes, and new ideas for tattoos.
Me too.
Uh,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
cool.
But Pinterest today can be so much more. So I really have to look into it. That's right. Do you use Pinterest, Gina?
I haven't used it, but I like you. I've only used it like for references, for pictures, definitely for tattoos. But I've never really, like DJ said, I don't really understand how to use it.
Same here. And when I
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
read that article today, I got surprised how much Pinterest has evolved. So you're right. That must be my first tutorial series outside of the Google thing.
Yeah, and let me get ahead right now. I'm going to recover this because follow that channel I'm coming out with next week. I want to show what I actually do when I don't post. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm filming our conversation because
It's
I
being
think
brilliant.
I think it would be interesting for people to know
Mm-hmm.
that if it small creators get together, chat,
Mm-hmm.
and
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
yeah, so I'm just
And
filming it for that.
and if I get into my usual squirrel brain state, you can cut out those pieces. Or I will do this.
Okay, okay.
Right?
Funny. Yeah.
Ain't I funny?
Uh,
Oh, no, that was a good idea. Let me open my uh, documents here and write it right away under my YouTube Docs ideas.
okay, cool. Mm.
I just need to have it on the list here. But you are definitely right. Is there anything else you have thought about? I was thinking myself that, okay, Instagram. I was actually thinking myself that since I now have started, oh, here, what? Do I have an, wow.
Whoa.
Uh-oh.
Now I surprised myself. I have I have to share this. Wow.
Okay.
I didn't know I had done this. Or
Can't wait.
I
Oh no.
Oh no, forget it. I'm on Instagram. I'm not, gosh, that I knew I had. I thought I had
Wha-
created a Pinterest for a Swedish fika. I hadn't.
Um.
Now I'm,
With
there you
us.
go.
yeah.
Brain again.
Don't say squirrel 3 times.
Squirrel brain. Let's see if he shows up.
Scroll, scroll, scroll.
You know what? When when you sign up for a new Instagram account, Pinterest account, you can choose 5 categories you are interested in.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm not gonna sign up right now, but I'm gonna share this screen with you
Um,
because
and look who's here.
he's here. I said
Yeah.
scroll 3 times.
Yeah.
Look at that.
It's
Look
ridiculous.
here. Look here. What one of the selection you can choose as a category of interest?
Really?
What
But workouts.
Why?
workouts? Not workouts, but workouts.
I really
That's
want to
right.
know why that's a category.
I mean, that's really surprising.
Well, that's really specific.
That's really specific. And then they have like home
It is
decor
very
or
specific.
DIY and crafts. But then they have butt workouts. Wow. Well, I will do as you asked, DJ.
Alright, nice.
I don't know if it will come up next week because I know that I have a lot to learn about Insta. Why do I keep on saying Instagram?
Is it a
I
new
have a
word to
lot,
you?
yeah, I have a lot to learn about Pinterest before I am ready to start doing tutorials. But
Yeah, I get
absolutely,
that.
I will. Absolutely, I will. Very nice. Thank you, DJ. Do you guys
Ain't
have
no
any other
problem.
wishes for tutorials.
Um. mm,
Uh, Let me tell you something else. I think that my other channel, where I go live on Mondays, YouTube for Beginners,
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
be sleeping for a while.
Uh.
Okay.
Instead, I am actually thinking about adding a live stream to Swedish Fika
Really.
Oh,
instead
Mm,
and
mm,
talk about anything, have some kind of theme every week, but and for that, I actually thinking about doing it. I'm not sure yet. I'm debating, but I'm
mm,
thinking of maybe doing it extremely late at night. So it is early morning in Sweden,
in Sweden. Oh, okay.
Okay.
or doing it early morning here. So
Mm,
it is because now I need to add, since I'm central time now, I think it's plus, is it plus 7 or uh, let me see, where is my, here,
Be right back.
where is my central time, and then let's add, have you used this? Let me share this with you. This is something I use a lot, especially on when I plan for YouTube. Let me show you.
mm,
World time body. Uh,
mm.
I need to add one. Let me
It,
see.
it would be plus 7 for you because it's plus
Plus
6.
6 for you. Yeah, that's what I thought it would be plus 7.
Yeah.
Give me a second here and I will share this with you. Why does it
Uh,
so long to log in?
no, no, no. But yeah, I just pulled it up on my wall clock on my iPad,
Mm?
and the first time I clicked on, and tell me if I pronounce this right, Gothenburg.
Oh, that's in English, Gothenburg. In Swedish, it's Göteborg.
Okay,
And that's one of those that's spelled with a. Let me write it in the chat how it's spelled in Swedish. But I need to pull up my little cheat sheet here
alright.
because it has Swedish signs in it. So it's
Okay, yeah, yeah. I,
Teborg. That's on the west coast, but Sweden just have one time zone, so it doesn't matter what city.
yeah.
But forget about logging in here. Let me show you this. What am I doing here? This is something I use quite a lot. Let me add this.
Alright.
Called World Time Body. Here you
Nice.
can set up several. I think in the free version, you can only set up 3. No, you should be able to set up more. Add location. Mm, Let me add the Chrome app instead. Yeah,
Okay.
if I don't have it already, no. Add to Chrome. Add app. There.
Alright.
Uh,
And yeah, the
settings. Show time zones. Why can I don't remember how to edit it now, but you see, I have Mountain Time, Central Time, and London here. And if I
yeah.
find the time, I just drag this around. So I want to know what time it is when it's 1 p.m. in London.
Oh.
So I click
Um.
here and I see it's 7 a.m. for me and it's 6 a.m. Mountain Time.
Yeah.
I love this because you can find and you can set up more than this, and it's really good if you need to know if you're putting out something special and you need to know. Ooh,
Um. That's not good.
Oh.
now it's not running low anymore. I had pulled out the now it's charging again. Whoa.
Okay.
Oh, I still have 10%, so it's not that bad. But now, yeah,
Yeah.
need a world clock. This is really good. Why did I take it off? Here. Uh Ghana. It's called World Time Body and it's an app too. So I'm sure I have it on my
I think
I
they have them
haven't
on iPhones.
yeah, they have it on iPhone, they have it on Android, they have it and it's you can add several. I know on the phone I'm using to film right now, I have like 5 or 6 things put in there.
Hmm.
So I know where what time it is in different part of the world. And it's useful. And I mean, I know people South Africa, we have Ricky, we have people in Australia, we have people here
Hmm.
in the different time zones.
Yeah.
Really good.
Yeah. I actually have my wall clock app set up with almost every country, so I could tell what time it is.
Anywhere in the world.
Really, yeah,
I have that too, but uh, the thing I like with this one is that you just move that thing across and it lights up all
yeah,
the
Shows
times.
everything. Yeah.
yeah. That is cool as well. So,
So that's, I don't know why it didn't show up in my extension. Or it maybe it wasn't an extension. Was it a web app? Yeah, it was a web app.
yeah, it was a app
Why?
with
That's why. Okay.
yeah.
Little squirrely here.
Mhm.
So, what else is going on, guys?
Not much. I mean, for me, I got 2 videos ready for next week, and
One of it is your new channel, isn't it?
what?
New channel.
One is your new channel, isn't it?
What? Well, okay, if we're counting that, I have 3 because
Yeah.
I what I meant was I have two ready for DJ Talks next
Okay,
week.
but here I'm gonna put the link to your new channel in the chat.
Yeah, guys, if you're just now here about my new channel, is video creation with CP. CP, if you don't know, says for cerebral palsy, which is my disability. I'm gonna be showing you how I create my videos and what I actually cut out of my videos.
And that part will be most interesting, I think.
That was a perfect intro. What he just
That
said.
was really, and I'm gonna share it here.
Alright,
Is DJ's new channel that premieres a week from today, isn't it?
yes, September 14th, 1 p.m. Eastern Central Time.
So, and I think I like the picture of you in this one.
Okay, I
Mhm.
was about to ask which one.
One.
Okay, cool.
I really like that one. I like this one too, but this is, you see the whole chair, you see the whole thing.
Yeah,
Mhm.
On DJ a little bit here.
now for those who may be wondering, Gina included, I did complete the channel description
Oh yes,
for,
look at that too. I
yes,
did because you showed it to me before you changed. Here we go.
yeah,
Can we read this? No, we need to make it. At least I can't, but I'm old,
I
so
can't see that.
uh,
here we go. Hey y'all, my name is DJ. I have a disability called cerebral palsy, CP, which makes filming and editing videos a little more challenging for me. That's why on this channel I will be talking about and showing the challenges I face while filming and editing videos for my other channels. This is not a tutorial or how to channel. It is just me showing my creative process and how I work around my difficulties, and hopefully inspire others, no matter if you have a disability or not, to follow your heart and your dreams. I will be posting here once a month.
yep.
Very nice.
That,
So
that
but yeah,
deserved applause.
Yes.
I actually got that done the night we got off film. I worked hard, got done, sent it over to Pierre to proofread, and got her input. So,
Yeah. Oh, you did your homework.
You did.
yeah,
Well, I like it a lot. I like it very much. And I think that channel will be really interesting to follow.
yeah,
Mhm.
I have no doubt that it will be interesting. I'm just in my mind thinking, okay, so how can I make each video different? Because I'm gonna be sub multiple times in each video that
What I would do, if you're asking me, what
yeah I
I do
am
is focus on one specific problem each time. For example, one time you focus on what happens when your leg kicks out.
mm,
What do you do when this happens? You get the spasm.
yeah
Another time, focus on you're shaking hands and filming, or you're shaking hands and editing, or
Mhm.
how do you
mm,
get around if you need to type a lot? Do you type a lot? Is there any other things you can do? And
yeah
try to focus on one specific question that you might have if someone is in a similar situation like you are, or a parent to someone with cerebral palsy that has
yeah
your.
I get what me and
Try to think of one specific question that that person could have.
yeah
How
and
you figure out typing?
yeah
How do you do these things that demand fine motoric?
yeah
If
and
you,
I'm gonna go ahead and actually hold up. Where do you go? Come on, well, oh yeah, okay, okay, dear. Uh, I lost you for a minute.
lost, well, we were here.
yeah,
It was just you who lost us. But
yeah,
I think that can be the way to go around it. How
yeah,
focus on one specific difficulty or one specific task.
yeah,
How do you do, because it's so much more than you doing videos. You have your blog, you have a podcast, you have all of these things. How, I mean, how do you overcome the speech problem? How did you used to do it? I mean, don't forget that you have changed during the years.
yeah, and
Talk about how you did it when you started. You can talk about how you have changed your routines. I mean, there is so much, DJ.
yeah, and I just wanna read you the title of the false video just
Okay.
and you can give me feedback if you want to. But the title is YouTuber with Super Policy talks about how he makes videos.
YouTube with
You,
cerebral
YouTuber
you
with Super Policy talks about how he makes videos.
that is very broad.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
how would I change that?
This is your very first video.
Yes.
I would do it as a question.
Okay.
Can Is it possible to create videos for YouTube with cerebral palsy or something
Uh,
like that?
Hmm.
Can
uh,
can someone with cerebral palsy be a YouTuber?
it,
Something like that. It's hard to
uh,
say exactly because it depends on your content, but I would probably put it as a question.
yeah, and that's why I'm asking now because I want to make sure I am placing my titles correctly. to what I'm doing. So, you know.
But I think try to put it as a question that someone with CP or a parent with a kid with CP would ask. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
just a normal question. Is it
Uh,
possible to create videos when you have cerebral palsy? So you can figure the wording out yourself.
yeah. What my thing is right now is uh, hit cat slap DJ. That, that's not what I'm thinking.
No, but seriously, I think you should have, since it's the very first video too,
Yeah.
ask a specific question.
Is
Excuse me, squirrel?
this this is kind of what I'm thinking, and I'm fortunate how I think is it possible for someone with CP to make YouTube videos?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then I don't know what the content of your first video is, but that is an introduction of you and of your how you do it, and then after that the upcoming videos, I think you should focus on a specific question that is not so broad as the first one, because the first one covers a big area, but after that I think you should try and focus on a specific problem or a specific question. You're not, and you have said in your about page, you are not a uh, what, not a tutorial or how to channel,
Yeah,
but you are, I think you should be very personal in these videos and talk about how you do it, not how someone else should do it. And if you focus on a specific problem, like how do I write my scripts, or do I how do I edit my videos in fine details, or not fine details, you know what I mean,
yeah, and you
when you
know,
precision and
yeah, and I kinda did make a editing video. I had it all planned out on seven what I take out of my videos, but but I trusted that and that I do say that, but I also have a twist at the end, and I will go ahead and say it, but
Twist.
I realized that I forgot to change my background, so I had to redo the video all over again. So,
no, but you know what, that is a good title, what you just said, what you never see in my YouTube videos.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
that could be a
Like.
series of different things, the things you cut out and why you cut out it. And Another thing could be, what do you do when you run out of power to your chair?
Yeah,
Up
well,
at the
Heard
back
that.
of your chair.
When you
well,
forget to charge your chair.
uh, I mean, since, and I get what I mean, and I'm just answering this question as a brief summary. My battery lasts a week, so I don't need to charge it that often.
What happens if my wheelchair breaks?
Yeah, that I get, that I might couple. Okay.
I mean, there is a lot of things you can discuss, and a lot. I mean, I can't give you more examples because it's hard for me to try and understand what your actual difficulties is.
Yeah,
Very true.
You know what I'm saying? I
I
can't
get it.
I can see
Whoa.
problems I have when I film and edit, but I
Yeah.
so I what I can imagine for this new channel is, if you focus on one specific problem each time and the solution for that, you will have a lot of videos you can make. If you focus on your kicking legs or your shaking hands or your speech or whatever the problem is, for each of those, there must be lots of situation when it comes to creating videos
Mm,
where the same thing creates problem. For example, your spasm, they must create problem not just for editing. It must create, I mean, how many times have we seen you coming on live stream and dropping your darn tablet on the floor?
okay, that's not a spasm. I'm just very clumsy.
But
I'm
how many
clumsy.
times haven't we seen that?
I mean, yeah, I get what you are saying here, but that instance is because I'm clumsy with my tablet.
Well, that's part of who you are. Not all your, I don't believe, DJ, for a second that all your difficulties are connected to CP.
No, you're right.
You are a human too.
Yeah,
Yes. Hmm.
You are you are not just CP. That's just a part of it. So being clumsy is another problem in combination with CP.
okay. So here's the title I just written out. Is it possible for someone? I forgot. So hold on, I forgot one important one.
You forgot
Why?
CP?
No, okay. The way I have it is it possible for someone self-palsy
With.
make YouTube videos? So I actually
You know what?
forgot to,
Yeah, with. But
yeah,
listen. This is just me.
yeah,
I would make it simpler. I wouldn't say, is it possible for someone? I said, can you make videos for YouTube with CP?
alright,
Can you? Not just, not like, is it possible for, of course it's possible.
Right. There's a lot of less words to write.
It's and it's how people talk.
Yeah,
Can you do this? Can you do
straight to the
that?
point.
Keep it very natural. Can you make videos for YouTube with CP or with cerebral palsy? I would actually use the full word
Yeah,
cerebral
that
palsy.
that's what I think too. So now let
And
me
then you
let
can
me,
continue doing can you blah blah.
yeah, and let me just ask you this, not specific to what I'm doing, but just in video creation in general. Do you capitalize every fourth level, or is
I
that
do.
not necessary?
I do. I think I'm wow, now I must check. I'm actually unsure,
I
but
only do important words.
I do so on my videos too. I do so when I write, most definitely.
Hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, I do so on my videos too.
Alright,
To
that's
correct them in
that's
my
yeah,
title.
that's one question I've always had is if I should be doing that or like just for that one beginning role, like actual sentence. So,
I you know what? I do it usually in all my writing, but to be honest, and I do it on my YouTube videos. But on my blog for Swedish Fika, I have been a little lazy in my headings, and I don't do it in my headings actually.
uh, that's the
I
only place I really do it in my blog.
yeah, I I think I think what I have done is oh, that's not what I wanted to look at. Give me a second here and let me double check. But I think I have been a little sloppy when it comes to my blog post.
uh, I
Yep,
mean, and I'm not gonna bring this up because I'm desperate, but I have noticed in one of your latest blog posts, I forgot which one, there was a error in the last paragraph of
it
that.
was. Oh boy. Are you telling me I'm doing mistakes writing in English, which is my second language, and you find one mistake?
You
Shut up.
didn't tell.
Yeah, well,
That's weird that I didn't see it because I have Grammarly. I use Grammarly to all my writing, and it usually shows up.
alright, well, I mean, that's
I'm gonna
just,
go looking for it. So
yeah, that's just what I saw. I don't even remember the actual error that it was, so, but
so
yeah.
who cares? We all
eh,
make errors. That's not too important. So, do you think were you helped with our suggestions? Do you, Gina Bina? Do you agree with what I said so far to him?
Yes, I do.
Yeah,
I'm very
definitely,
excited for this YouTube channel, DJ.
yeah, but, and, uh, well, don't hate that.
You
Yeah.
capitalize it. I don't think it's really matters. This is not like a paper you're handing in for
Mm-hmm.
being approved by
Yeah.
someone. It's and I
Uh,
don't even know if the rules are the same for YouTube videos as they are when you write like novel or something.
yeah. Uh, so
Be
the
capitalized.
so the title I have right now is "Can you make YouTube videos with simple policy?"
I think that's good.
Okay.
I think that's
Mm.
good. It's right to the point. Can you make YouTube videos with cerebral palsy? That's a
Mm-hmm.
question exactly the way people would ask it.
Uh,
And then you can do other can you? Or did I solve this? Or did I solve that? Or how
yeah,
I solved this? How I solved that?
yeah, I definitely get, but yeah, so,
And I think because what will win people over when they see it is your personality.
Mm-hmm.
So keep your shirt on, of course.
ha
Too personal. But
ha
I
ha.
because the person you are when you come on these different live streams is what people will fall in love with.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you. And as you two know, and as everyone watching knows, I I try to be as possible as I can be with you guys because I know that you're not gonna judge me for who I am or what I do. So,
That's what you think.
ha.
No, I agree. And this is what will win people over. And what you do here is that you for some reason you seem to be so much more relaxed when you come on here. And
Mm-hmm.
it's
Yep.
so your speech is so much more, I don't know how to describe it, but you take your time, you're not tense in any way. And sometimes in your videos, you tense up a little bit because you have to produce. Here, your
Mm-hmm.
speech flows a little better. Do you understand
Think he feels
I
comfortable.
what I'm
I definitely agree, and I would agree uh, I would agree with what you're saying, Gina, because I do feel at home on each
Mm-hmm.
channel I go to. I
Mhm.
mean, if if we just take the comparison of my first time on Jim's channel to where I was
Yeah,
last week, y-
Mm-hmm.
I was nervous, and I mean, you could tell that I wasn't myself when I was on his show for the first
For the
time.
first, no, no.
Hmm.
And then also, I mean, here we know how you speak. I mean,
Yeah.
the more the more I talk to you and you talk to me, the easier it is to understand each other. Me with the accent and you with your, what do you call it, speech impairment.
Yeah, yeah, that's actually my second disability is a speech impediment. So it does make it hard to understand and to kind of talk. So
It is that separated from the cerebral palsy, or is it connected?
I I want to say that it's connected because, well, I did that when y'all are here, Tony. So come join us and I will spit real fire toast you.
Yeah. No, but your speech impairment has to do with the muscle thing, or
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, like, I could tell you when I was in school from grade school up until my junior year of high school, I was one of the students who had speech therapy. So, I mean,
my sis has
uh,
speech therapy every week, twice a week still.
DJ, you son of a bitch.
what is that? You mother.
Oh,
uh,
okay, don't. I have never heard you say something like
I
that.
was
Don't you start me.
I was being good, you know. I was being quiet. I was just listening, enjoying the conversation. DJ was talking a bunch tonight, and I thought if I go up on panel, I don't shut the fuck up. And I know that I don't. It's a problem that I have. I understand, all right? It's not like it's something that people are like, oh, I don't know, a squirrel knows he talks too much. I fucking know, I do. And DJ was just spitting hot fire all night tonight. I just letting him go. If I come up here, I start talking, DJ shuts up. Can't get a word in edgewise because I don't shut the fuck up. I know that. So I was just trying to, be courteous. And then he
It's
starts talking
fine.
shit. He starts talking shit to me. I heard it.
But you know what? The only way you can practice not to speak too much is to be in a group with people that can shut you down.
And eat pepperoni.
Hmm. That's a good way too. You know what I'm having?
Yeah.
Licorice. Is it salted?
No, these are not salty. It's
Is
hard
it?
candy.
Oh, all right. That's nice. I love licorice candies. They're good.
So we are all excited, DJ, for
Yeah.
next.
But, and let me go ahead and stop my recording because I have actually been recording this for nearly an hour. So,
He's recording this.
What? That's it.
well,
No,
He's
he's
got a
because,
squirrel.
squirrel. No, he's not doing a squirrel. He will have material for his new channel.
Yeah.
yeah, my point of it is to show that I actually get advice on what to do from people who are around me, so I thought it would be a good idea. Hey, but I went a little too long because I haven't even enabled that channel for longer videos yet. So
But now you have material to cut from. What you can do, because some of the things you talked about tonight
yeah,
is things that you should make specific videos about on your new channel. And you can cut out just your little square up there with yourself talking and use that little bits and pieces of it to create videos around.
yeah, I definitely agree, and you know that will also,
And you can.
and
What do you use to edit?
I use Final Cut Pro.
Final Cut Pro.
Yeah,
So you can easily do that. Cut out yourself, and
yeah, the
because your camera for some reason looks very good tonight.
Yes, it does. It's not blurry at all. Sometimes
I
it gets a
think I
little
think
blurry.
I think that's usually DJ that's blurry. Actually, I think he's
Yeah.
just blurry sometimes.
Yeah. You
Um,
uh,
listen, I heard you say something earlier. There was a word you used when you were talking there, DJ, and you said something
uh,
about advice, and I think you were talking about your channel and come over here and get some advice. So, because you got the new channel starting, right?
yeah, next week.
Another reason why, son of a bitch. Another
Another
reason why I chose to sit and eat cheese instead of coming up here is because you were getting some great advice from these ladies. Like you were talking about the message of the channel and all that. You know, uh, like I had a great idea for the message of the channel, but see, I think differently, and mine's not the idea you should use. So I stayed back, and now you have much better slogan. You know, um,
your Tony, your ideas.
You want to hear it? Go ahead, Tony.
excuse me, that wasn't the idea. That's not a bad idea either. Um,
The essence of your idea.
yeah, listen, I think the about section of your page is simple. It's one sentence, man. It's I've got CP. What's your excuse, motherfucker? That's the line, man. Right? That's the line. You put out better videos than 90% of the people I know on YouTube.
They don't have
Seriously.
disabilities.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Like it's ridiculous. So I think this is gonna be a great series for you, man. I'm excited for it. I really am. I really. Somebody told me tonight that never mind. Basically, I was I was talking with a friend tonight, and they were like, uh, I don't know, it doesn't matter. I basically was saying tonight that it's tough. YouTube's tough because there's a good chunk of YouTube. Nobody that we hang out with, not I'm talking about just in general, that are just people who are mailing it in, hoping to collect a paycheck someday, and that clogs up so much of YouTube. you know,
Yeah.
it's the basic gist of it. But
Yeah,
hey,
that's true.
I got some advice for you. All right, if there's one thing that I can tell everybody that is absolutely true, it's that um, of all the things you can do in YouTube for your channel to to develop yourself and turn yourself into a brand, And that's that we all find ourselves in positions where we get in a little social groups and we want to hang out. This is part of that right here. We are the four of us, right? We're our own little group here. Not that we don't let other people in or out, but it's a little social group, right? Good times. I think as creators, it's good to have this time. But everybody feels obligated to go bounce around and hang out in everybody's live streams and all that. And it's fun and it's engaging and it's nice and you meet more people and you meet nice people and you have more channels to hang out with. And that's how you kind of grow your community.
Mm-hmm.
But there's a difference between growing your community and growing your channel. It's a big fucking difference. And people get confused with that and they continuously try to grow their community thinking it's gonna grow their channel. Now, if you're in a good community and your channel doesn't grow, it's for good reasons. It's because people aren't subscribed to you because that's not the kind of content they're gonna watch. So why are they gonna give you a subscription and fucking kill your channel for you?
Mm-hmm.
But people still don't. You have to take the two apart. So take that
And
apart.
if you're in a bad community, people do subscribe to your channel and never watch anything.
Right. That's true as
And
well.
then
Right.
you're
Mhm.
messed up.
Yep. That's true as well. And but that aside, your channel growth, your model shouldn't be to bounce around to every fucking niche you can think of and go to every live stream you can and keep growing and growing and growing. And now you're part of the art community, the fucking hot sauce community, the beer community, the fucking squirrel fucking fuck you community, the reactor community, the dirt bike community, the nipples community. You're part of all those, basically all the communities that DJ hangs out in. Anyway, um, but you know all these fucking people, and there's always somebody live. So now, when you come and you've grown your community so big, your channel's not growing, your community's grown. But the bigger your community gets, the more you feel like, oh man, I really need to get some stuff done. But this person's on, I haven't seen them on, I've been to this person's channel twice, and you start balancing the shit in your head. Like, you want to make sure you're making everybody happy. You want to pop by and say hi to everybody. You continuously continue to grow that community. You're still not growing your fucking channel. You want to grow your channel, you need to take time away from your community and make time, block time for your channel. When your channel's done, if you have extra time, then you can go and hang out with your friends. You got to make consistent content. You got to listen to what people say back to you. You got to adjust your content, and you always have to keep changing and developing yourself. If you feel like you're doing this is what the problem I ran into. I realized one day, I was like, man, and this is when I started asking people, like, what else should I do? And I started doing different things, and that's what led me to where I am. But I was realizing, like, these fuck you videos are fun, but I'm making a ton of them, and it makes no difference to anybody, like people love them, but it wasn't getting me anywhere,
Mm-hmm.
I still think there's a world for that. I really do. But I pull a fucking slick ass move tonight. I'm in this YouTube creators Facebook group, and it's a nice group. I'm glad I found it. I found it when it was like 50 members in it. There's like 9,000 people in it now, but they tolerate zero fucking bullshit. People, link drop in, and they zero bullshit. It's a nice community where you ask questions and you talk, you chat. It's nice little group.
Which group is it?
I think it's called YouTube. I'll tell you. I think it's called YouTube Creators. Hold on.
And they haven't thrown you out yet?
They haven't thrown me out yet. No, I've been being good. No, I've been really good. Like my YouTube journey, is that what it's called? Anyway, I just look through my fucking Facebook. I'll find it. I'll talk while I'm looking for it. So, anyway, it's called YouTube Journey. That's the name of the group. And so the admin posted a link, and it says add links to it. How many people are in this group? Yeah, oh no, this isn't the one I'm thinking of. This is all
YouTube,
right.
seven,
Yeah,
seven
yeah, no, yeah. This is
remember.
a different group. This is another good group though. The YouTube Journey is a good group. This is actually the one that was in there. I thought it was in the other group. The other group is the creator group. But anyways, it was he puts this thing up that says add links to it, and it says, so they're letting you drop links on this one. It says all the videos you have made. Which one is your favorite? So I dropped the link to the Happy Birthday Hobo video. It might be my favorite fucking video. Seriously, like I watched that video, and I'm like, here's the thing. I feel like I was making the same video over and over and over. But as I was trying to evolve myself, I started evolving those videos. If you go watch the last few videos, just the last few, it's more of a story. It's more of a, I don't know how to say it. I don't know. It's just more involved. It's more, it's the same message. And I even say it in the videos. The message is the same. At the end of the day, it's a big fuck you.
Yes.
But here's how we're getting there. And so even those started evolving, and that's why I want to bring them back, because of the evolution of them. And now I kind of understand more about it, and I want to make them different and kind of try to make them better. But that fuck you hobo video, it might be my favorite video I've ever made. It really might be. I
Yeah.
literally walked downstairs with a camera and I put it on the thing, and I was like, all right, I gotta send this guy a fuck you for his birthday. I know him, but I don't know him that well. I've been up on camera with him a couple of times. And I recorded like 9 minutes and 45 seconds worth of fucking straight footage. Didn't stop it, didn't do anything. Then I took it upstairs and I edited it down to 6 minutes and 42 seconds of gold. And it was all off the hip, just fucking shot it. Boom, boom, boom. It was so much fun. I think that's why I like the video so much, because it's so much fun to do. I don't know. Either way. See what I mean?
What it
I haven't
is,
I haven't
what
shut the fuck up since I got
you,
here, if you haven't noticed.
you know what it is? It is when you are yourself,
Me.
you get the best results.
When he gets to be squirrel.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sure.
that goes for all of us.
Mhm.
When we are ourselves, when we don't feel like we're doing it to meet some expectations or reach a specific result, we're doing it because it's something we enjoy doing. We are ourselves, and that shines through.
Mhm.
And most people follow when I say follow, I'm not talking about subscribe. Mean really follow, watch every video of a person, not because the content is what they like. The main reason people stay with the channel is that they love the person or persons.
Mhm.
Number two is content, but number one is you feel some connection. Just look at yourself. What channels do you stick with? What
Um,
people do you stick with? People that you feel connected to somehow, unless you go in and look for a specific solution to a problem. But channels that you just watch because you enjoy them. It's the person.
yeah.
That's why we can't hear you, DJ, if you're trying to say something.
I mean, it makes sense, I guess. You know, I think one of my favorite channels is Aussie Man.
But is that for him or for the content?
Oh, he makes the content. He's a character. I love that guy. He's awesome.
Because
Yeah, but I mean, if the
like
character was done
now,
by someone else, no, it's it must be a heart there somehow.
Oh, it's him, without a doubt. I love that guy. He's awesome. He is the character, but that's him.
Hmm.
He's fucking Aussie Man. He's what makes the videos. All that stuff he says, it all comes out of his fucking head. It's his brain. It's his comedy. It's hilarious. I want to do videos like that, but I'm too afraid that, because I would love to do commentate videos like that. That's kind of what I do with the live stream working, and I would love to just take videos and do that, and I still may, but I'm just afraid that I'm gonna like I've wanted to do it for a while, and I don't know. He's so good at what he does. I don't want to try to step into there, and
Tough.
but I might try it. We'll see. Just because I'll try
Why
anything
not?
at this point.
Nothing is new under the sun. We all steal from each
Yeah.
other.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I,
I
I stole
would
$2.43
get
out of fucking DJ's PayPal the other day. He doesn't even know yet.
Mhm.
that.
Okay.
But I do have one comment to what Tony was saying
About the hot
about
dog?
building a channel versus building a community. And the only thing I want to say, and I know he will not see this, is William do what Terry says.
William, William, do what Sony says.
Yeah, because William is all about the community.
Yeah, yeah. No,
Listen, you got to be about the community. I am too. I'm all about the community. I love my community,
I mean,
especially.
yeah,
You should love your community more than anything, right?
I
Because that's
mean,
your people.
I get, but what I mean by that is like he's he's building the community more than building the
Right. Oh,
channel.
absolutely.
yeah,
Absolutely.
because that's his
We all
priority.
do it. We all get stuck in it. But everybody gets wrapped up in it at times, you know.
No, but
All I'm saying is
for
at the end of the
for
day,
Will, it's a choice.
right.
YouTube
Well, and
is
some
not.
people make that choice. That's fine, you know. Like I spent a year cruising around
Yeah,
YouTube
and
hanging out.
I totally get that. I'm just saying that to mess with him
Yeah.
because
Well,
that's what I do. That's my choice.
at the at the end of the day, the final thought on all that seriously is that I have to admit that what all these people say all the time is, watch what do what you do, and then find something to do better in every video. Every video, try to improve something. Whether it's
Yeah,
Yeah.
your language, whether it's your contact to the camera, whether it's your volume, and whatever it is, everything you have to try to improve something every time.
okay. You wanna know
And
what?
if you get better, if you continuously make better content and continuously work on your keywords and your fucking titles and your thumbnails, you will get better at them, and they will help you to continue to grow. And it sucks, but it's true. You get if you're gonna shit ass it on one end, you're gonna get shit ass results.
Yeah, I get that. And that reminds me of when I began making videos. The biggest problem I had back then, even without doing the green screen, was eye contact with the camera
Yeah.
because I used to just look at what I was reading off my script, so I was like this all the time, not looking straight at the camera. So
I don't
My
do that on live streams very well. Sorry,
problem
KK.
when I started was uh, the speech talking. I had like 10-second pauses. I was very quiet and
yeah, and
I
that that was my problem as well because even though I had a script, it took me like 10 seconds to read what I wanted to say and then actually say it.
but
No,
even if I don't had the script, even if I was
yeah, yeah,
like
I give up me.
very quiet, maybe people don't. I mean, it was just now
Oh,
I don't.
my first video on Viewed This. Um, our first channel we ever recommended was Reyes the Entrepreneur, and in that video, my son and I are sitting in chairs side by side, both looking at my phone. My phone is sitting on the desk, and it's on my desk, and it's kind of back at an angle, so it's sitting on the desk in front of us, and we're just sitting there looking at it, and it's shining up at us. The camera, so the camera's kind of looking up at us through the video. It's so fucking horrible, and we just sit there and we're talking, and we had a couple things like, that we were each gonna say or whatever, just to deliver the idea of the channel and shit. We went through a few different things. We talked. When it was all over, I had to learn how to edit, and I was learning how to use this editing software. And basically, I just learned how to clip, cut, and then move together stuff. And then I put a little thing in the beginning. I put like a picture, and um, I don't know what I said something over it. Welcome to Viewed This or something over the picture of the eyeball, and I had written Viewed This on it. It's horrible, and it's absolute fucking garbage. It's the so to me, um, uh, so to me, the opening to my video is the reason why it is what it is because it's a reminder to me, um, of the distance I've come. So when you go back to that first video and you look at the opening to it and viewed this back in the day and you look at this now what I've learned is an opening can be as simple as what mine is. They call me Squirrel. It's a fast like mental introduction to you real quick. It takes the
Yeah.
mind for a second, and then boom, I'm there and I start going. You're not going to forget who I am after you watch a couple of videos because I tell you that they call me Squirrel before my face comes on camera every fucking video. And that to me, that's about building a brand. So the idea behind that message in the beginning has a lot of meaning to me because I did that on purpose because I
Hi,
want people to hear
I
me
am
say that.
Sophia.
Right. Pia's videos open with "Hi, I am PixelPia."
Yeah.
Everybody knows who she is because she introduces herself and that's me introducing myself basically.
Mm,
Plus, I usually say my name anyways. But
But you
you
know
look at the
what?
two
I have
differences.
always done that.
Mhm.
That
Yeah.
doesn't mean I did it well. Hold
Yeah.
on to
And
hold on to your hats. I'm gonna share something with you.
Oh boy.
And
and yeah, after you're done, I kind of want to show something as well because I think if you see this, you will be able to see how much I improved with my talking, my good screen, and everything I do because this video it might not have 100 views, but it's a video that I know I did good at. So
here, I'm gonna share. This is my very first video. It's not public anymore. But hold on to your hats. Hi, I am PixelPia. Welcome to my adventure trying to start a YouTube channel. Don't die there, Gina. As you could see in the title, I label myself as Swedish. And either you have an idea about what Swedish is, or you came here because you are curious. Either way, you are very welcome. In this video, I would talk about moving from Sweden to the US. I would also touch on some things that may benefit Americans visiting Sweden. Today, what do you say? Aren't those transitions wonderful?
Amazing Swinglish. I never heard that. That's great.
yeah,
I'll be honest with you. This is almost like a commercial for a mail order bride. I don't know what's going on here. But it's awesome.
Crazy.
But you know what I mean? Like I mean,
So
what I mean by that is the seriousness. You're so serious. You know what I mean? You're like, it's very, very serious. I've been getting those ads on videos lately where it's like the ladies of Latvia. It's like, hello, I would like to meet American man, and I'm like, what is going on? These ladies with the
Let's
deep
take a
voice.
look at DJ.
Okay, I want you guys to really listen to this and tell me what you think.
Okay.
Will be just the very first
Absolutely.
introduction to what I mean.
Hold up. Was that me or you, Pia?
It was me. I hit the
Uh,
wrong button. Go ahead.
Uh, okay. Wanted to make sure today we will be talking with my coach, Nate, about how we have experienced being uncles to almost a 9 month old baby girl.
She was born in June. It's March.
So, but not the fully full yet.
Oh, that green screen work is fantastic,
That's
DJ.
amazing.
I
Yeah.
know, right? Yeah.
Yeah, and
So
yeah, you definitely aren't making any eye contact with the camera either. You're like,
I'm gonna
what's
let
going on over
Nate
there?
begin here and tell you what his experience have cost. But yeah,
And
yo,
your speech is really, I mean, if I didn't know you as I know you now, I wouldn't have understood the word, I don't think.
but yeah, I mean, y'all could see what I mean by it has improved since this video.
Oh, it has.
Yes.
The
No, my office ain't back, bro. I'm still sitting in the living room. Um,
But that
Two more
green
weeks. 2 more
screen
weeks.
work made you look like you were sick.
Yeah, man.
yeah,
You looked like you were half naked running through a cornfield. I don't know what the fuck was going on. Being honest with you.
I wore a tie-dye shirt, and this was when I didn't know not to
What about
wear.
your
This is
skin?
back when you were doing drugs.
It looks like you were rotting from the inside.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah. You
It's
weren't on ecstasy in that video, were you?
camouflage.
What?
No.
What, Gina?
I thought it was like camouflage, like he was all
Oh,
dirty or
I
I
mean,
thought I thought he was
I
on
mean,
ecstasy.
yeah, that's cool. I get that, but it's not what I was trying to go for. So,
Oh,
I know, I know.
I thought that was predator
Guys,
vision. I didn't know what was going on.
listen to me now. It's quarter to 12.
Yep.
I've been streaming for
Quarter
1
to
hour,
12.
44 minutes, and 40
Fucking
seconds.
fall in this trap every time.
And today, I'm going to stop for 2 hours.
alright.
I fall in this trap every
So,
time. Yeah.
what is trapping everything?
I said I fall. Do you want to see my first video?
Yeah, do you have it?
Oh,
Sure.
fuck it, I'm pulling up. I ain't scared. Let's see.
Mhm.
Was Gan is Ganna still here? I think in Ganna's first video, I think she was a man. Not sure. I think so though.
She might have been.
I hope she's still fucking
Let's see.
lurking. She fucking deserves it. She always busts my balls. All right, let's see.
I don't think she is.
Boop, 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 boop. Oh,
Uh,
I'm like looking. I'm like, wait a minute, this video looks awesome. Oh,
the
not awesome, but it's got an
biggest
updated
thing
thumbnail.
the biggest thing I think with these old videos, at least for me, was that I had no proportion. I mean, I was a little floating head like this with a big space around me. And
Let me
I
just fucking.
Yeah, I definitely get what you mean, Peter.
Shit.
This was when I had the glue stick right up against my wheelchair. I had no space to move my arms and do all the dramatic movement that I wanted to do for my videos. But now I have
Didn't move. I sat like I look like I'm scared to death.
yeah.
Don't come and kill me for this.
Uh,
That's how I looked. I mean, it's crazy.
yeah, I'm
I
not gonna
proud of that
disagree.
video because no matter what, I did it. I did my first video.
Yep, and that's what
That's
matters. Now, if I show you the very first video of my channel,
oh, now we have. Are you ready, guys?
See it.
yeah,
There it is.
Okay.
Do I have to
Shoot.
play it?
yeah.
Okay.
I've got some t-shirts and I've got some gumballs. What does that mean to you? You're gonna find out today in the very first episode of View This.
Please subscribe and hit the Taco Bell icon.
Oh, I remember that eye.
Subscribe and hit
Yeah.
the Taco Bell icon.
So today we're going to introduce you to a guy who's an entrepreneur.
But
And
Ray is.
That's right. Ray is the...
Let's call him Ray is the interpreter.
It's entrepreneur. Good job. Or, as we both call him now,
Ray
Ray is the entertainer. We find this guy to be very entertaining. He's trying to do a lot of different businesses. And he's...
This is so horrible, huh?
No, a lot of them haven't, but he's
Not-
been very successful
It's
with
not
it.
And
too bad,
He's done everything
really.
from selling candy bars to selling drinks to
the
t-shirts.
the only thing that's hard for
I mean,
me
like everybody on YouTube.
is seeing you without a beard.
Mm,
I mean,
weird, yeah.
Listen,
I mean,
if there's one thing you'll get to know about me is I never get this thing under control. I grow a beard, I shave it off. I grow a goatee, I shave it down. I trim it back, I shave it off. My facial hair changes all the time. It doesn't grow very fast, so sometimes I just get lazy and let it run for a while, and I just get annoyed with it. I shave it all off, and then I go to goatee management for a while. It's fucking stupid. I hate facial hair. Fucking hate it.
But for being a first video, it wasn't too bad.
Only
Must-
because I shot it on an iPhone 6 or whatever, which had a decent camera. You know what I mean? Like,
Mhm.
but yeah, it was very low. You can barely hear it. The sound sucked.
yeah, it
That
did.
fucking cheesy ass fade in graphic I tried to do with the eyeball. Please subscribe and hit the Taco Bell icon so you know we come back. What the fuck is that? The Taco Bell
And
icon.
we all did the same mistakes. Ask people to subscribe, blah blah blah. Why should they? I
Oh,
mean, they
asking to subscribe isn't a bad thing. It's really not. I'd say in every one of my fucking videos now.
before.
Huh?
They have never seen us before. It's our first video. Why should anybody subscribe to me? I
Well,
didn't
I
know.
change up what I say though. Like, sometimes I'm just like, hey, don't forget to subscribe. I'm plain and simple, The Eclectic Beard's got 68,000 fucking subs, and all that fucking guy does, he looks at the camera and goes, all right, well, before we get to it, like, subscribe, and notification bell. Let's go. That's what he says every fucking
Yep.
time. It's like, whatever. But
I
like,
don't
I
say
even say
anymore.
I've got people.
I never say it. I put
people-
it in text on the screen, but
Sure,
I don't
that
want
works.
people to
That works.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
don't want people to subscribe if they don't not gonna watch my videos.
All right,
yeah.
I'm gonna give you 2 examples in 30 seconds. I've had 2 different guys recently who said to me, I've been watching your videos for months. I finally subscribed today. I'm so happy to be a part of the channel. The fuck? And then today I realized that there's a channel that I watch all the time, but it comes up in my suggested by Facebook. They keep all the videos coming. Old ones I haven't watched yet, the new ones when they come out, they're all right there on my front page every time I turn it on. So I'm watching this channel all the time. And I realized then, like, I didn't even subscribe to this motherfucker. And I watch it all the time because YouTube keeps feeding it to me. you know.
Mhm.
So I
I
subscribe to
have
it.
Yeah,
channels I watch all the time that I'm not subscribed to.
Right, right. That's what I'm
yeah,
saying.
so,
But sometimes, like if that, I don't know. I just feel like I don't know. It's they say it works for some people, and there's people that, like I said, like one guy was like, I've been here for months and I didn't realize that I never subscribed till today, so I made sure I took care of it. Like, okay, cool, it's
guys, real quick. I'm gonna give you a 5-second outro. Here we go. Keep on watching cartoons. Bye, guys.
see you, dude.
Yay.
Bye, DJ. You know what? It's just started
Yeah.
thundering here.
Oh boy,
Uh,
it's exciting. Hey, shut all the lights off in the house and open the windows and go to bed and just leave the camera on so you can watch the storm, will you? I love thunderstorms. They're
No,
awesome.
no, but I mean, that's a subscriber you want. They watched for months. They were sure that they wanted to support you.
Right,
That's
yeah.
what
right.
you want from a
Yeah.
subscriber.
Well, that's what I
So,
mean, and that's what I was trying to talk about earlier with the whole community thing. Just, if there's something I've learned, it just always just keep trying to improve yourself. And your community is there, but you have to take care of your channel before your community. And if you take care of your channel and always try to improve yourself, you're gonna grow. It's gonna work eventually. It takes time, but it'll start working.
if
You know,
if YouTube is your main focus,
sure. Well, if you want to grow your channel, if your channel is your focus and you want to grow it, yeah. If you're just on having fun, which a lot of people are. If you're just on to archive your family videos, which a lot of people are. If you're just on playing around and you know that you're not serious about YouTube, you're just having fun, but you want to learn as you go because if something does catch your eye while you're going along the journey, then maybe you'll put more focus on it. That's fine too. Whatever
no,
part you're at, you're gonna
you misunderstood what I said.
okay.
There are actually, oh my God, he's waving like crazy. There are actually, uh, they are alternatives. Maybe you use YouTube, or now he doesn't want to listen. Maybe you use
There's my-
YouTube because you want to get people to find other businesses you have. Maybe YouTube isn't your main focus.
yeah.
So
True.
when you look at the channel and you look up at top what they have a subscribe button. Do they have anything else? Do they want to lead people off YouTube to something else where they maybe make more money than they ever will on YouTube?
Mhm.
So you can be serious, but still your main purpose isn't to grow your YouTube channel. Maybe you're trying to grow something else, and YouTube is one of the means.
I just wanted to pop on and say hello. I've not been on your stream yet, so I wanted to pop on and say hello.
Yeah, I saw you. I saw you going like crazy.
Show
Yeah,
your
I didn't want to be rude to Chip because I
hand.
jumped off as soon as he got on. But
Yeah.
my I got a kid up with a right bad boy nose. I know you're getting ready to end the stream anyways, so I'm gonna get off of here and go take care of him and then tuck him back in. You guys have a good night. I gotta get out of here.
Yeah, I just wanted to
See you,
pop
Chip.
in and say hello.
Well,
All right, bye.
I was actually talking about
So
ending this for once in a good time.
I'm gone just as quick as I came. I just wanted to say hello and pop into the stream and
Welcome.
say hi to Gina
hi,
and
I'm
say
Gina.
hi to
glad
you.
you're on. I'm
Huh?
glad you came on.
Well,
And now I'm gonna turn up the music here.
so I'll
Let's
see
see.
y'all later. Peace.
Bye.
Please, let's end it with Snake on the Beach. That's a good song.
Mm, okay.
So, see you all later.
Bye, Pia. Thanks for having me.
I'm not turning up the right one. There we go.